All right, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin, and welcome back to another iteration of the MyHeroAcademia Manga Chapter Reads. We got the latest chapter 412 with us. I'm here with Mark.
Hey, yo.
Hey Mark, there's something that we always do before every new manga chapter, and what would that be?
Recap episode!
Yes, this is the recap episode. Let's see what happened. Oh yeah, that's right. All for Shigi, like Shigaraki, took over for just like the quickest second. I kid you not, like you almost think that he didn't even touch Deku, but he did. And all of a sudden Danger Quirk's gone. Like it's gone. And now that's a real problem for everybody. Especially for Deku. And Shigaraki figured it out. He's like, "Oh, now I understand why I couldn't hit you."
He's like, oh, now I get it.
Meanwhile, we got like Deku like wrapped up in like Black Whip and like Fajin just to like keep his distance, but then he also like wraps himself around and gets sent flying all the way to Mount Fuji, where Shigaraki unveils his little plan. He's going to destroy literally everything. I guess that's not really like news, right?
It literally sink the country.
Yeah, but the biggest thing was Mount Fuji. Everyone's pointing out the fact that, like, hey, if he, like, wipes out Mount Fuji, that's a volcano right there.
It's going to erupt.
So it's really just one last stand right here against pure destruction. Deku's like, oh, I'm gonna save you, but at the same time, like, he gets his arm ready and, like, Danger Sense on Shigaraki's sides activate. And that's how chapter, like, 411, like, ended up. Now we hop up to 412, and you know when you open it up, you won't really be expecting this to be the first shot.
Very, very interesting.
It's really cool, but I just want to notice the fact that like it's just a big fist. Here comes the giant fist. Patrick, no! So we'll go ahead and begin with 412. Deku's kind of like in like that mid punch of that, and it's interestingly like designed. Obviously, it's the charge up of like One for All, but there's also a couple things going on there too, as he elaborates.
It's like clearly an X-ray in the inside of his arm.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I see that. Titan.
Titan!
Attack Titan. Attack Titan. What was that about? Why did you say it like that? Alright, Deku's like in his thoughts. Inside my body, focusing on the defense, left me immobilized so in the meantime, I used the Fit's Black Whip to flex and extend my muscles manually. What the hell, dude?
This man is literally using Black Whip on the inside of his body to act like a reinforcement.
Yo.
That's next level.
That sounds dangerous.
It does, but at the same time, it sounds incredibly efficient.
Yes, indeed. That's a little too ingenious.
Using that to flex his muscles and extend them manually, meaning he's using them to just improve his output, which is like, wow.
Yeah, they've really kind of like they've already taken like Deku's thought process and really like concised it down to like I'm doing it now. So
he said, "It is time."
No notes, just gas.
No stop, full send.
Pushing them to the limit to build power for third Svajin. Oh yeah, I guess so.
That gauntlet is falling apart.
Yeah, it was about time for a new change up since Deku adopted like all the powers and it's really used it to his own. But yeah, he continues his thought next page, allowing me to like he rises up. It really looks like a Shoryuken.
Shoryuken.
It shows like a couple of like panel flashbacks of just like all the times he's like attempted to use his powers. The time where like he like unleashed like the ball throw with just one finger to reduce like the amount of damage like on his body.
Broke the shit out of it.
Yeah. Him doing like the huge wave in like the USJ like incident.
Broke the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm. The time that he he actually didn't break the shit out of his stuff.
I was going to say, did not break the shit out of it.
When he was fighting Gentle, and he used like all fingers to blast like heaps of air.
Yeah, it's when he made Air Force.
Mm-hmm. To unleash blast of air, and you see hands, bro. Hands.
Dude, that gauntlet and glove are gone.
They like eviscerated. They are just they disintegrated into the ether. Yo. A return to classic. And this is what Shigaraki was sensing. It was Deku's like heightened Delaware smash.
Whew.
Fuji on the very background of all this. And you see like just a wave of air.
Legit looks like my man got blasted by about, I don't know, 200-mile-per-hour winds just straight out ahead. Jeez.
That's enough. That's gonna change the weather. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright, let me continue this. I guess I'll take these two pages here.
Let's get the title of the chapter there at the bottom right.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. Number 412, History's Maddest Hero.
They say, hey, man,
yo.
This man a little off his rocker right now.
Hey, he's cracked right now. He's tweaking.
This man is wild and he's tweaking.
So much for so I had to like take a drink, a swig of that. And I was like, whoa.
Whew.
Dude, I can only imagine this next page. It shows the panel. It's Shigaraki. He's like, and he's just like hanging on to all this. Shigaraki's like, ha ha, gotta say, that's peak. He predicted the
That's peak.
He says that's peak performance Midoriya.
Could you imagine if we actually translated it so he just says that's peak? That'd be
Gotta
fucking
say
hilarious.
That's peak.
Yeah, well, I guess we know what the thumbnail's gonna be now.
Gotta say that's a pro gamer move, Midoriya. He predicted the path of my range of my decay, and used that wind blast to like gouge out the land and blow it away. By removing a medium for my power to travel through, he can delay the advancement of my destructive force. Still, it's only a stopgap measure. What's going on right here? Oh yeah, okay. He's using one of his quirks to propel himself. I'll apply my personal touch as many times as it takes. So he's pretty well like thoughtful about like what he's doing right here. But here he sees the dust cloud and he's like, "What? The dust cloud? It isn't dispersing." So
that's not dust.
That's not dust. That's the other quirk he's got.
I would love it if he said, like, "Wait a minute, that's not dust." He doesn't say that, but that'd be so funny if he did.
That's not a dust cloud.
Wait a minute.
Ever since he starts saying peak, he becomes like the comedic character. But he is also like the big bad. So we have Shigaraki. He's still kind of propelling himself, but like from the ground, Black Whip just kind of like pulls out and is like going straight for him, including one spiral Black Whip straight from behind. Black chain, actually, yeah. Shigaraki's like, sure, I get it. I gotta say that's me. sorry. I just gotta get it out of my system. All right, here you go.
I gotta say that's pretty peak. We see Izuku come in and he hits this man so hard with such force it just takes this man's it takes basically, you know where your forearm is? It takes about his forearm to his hand completely off.
Oh my god.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna save you. Also.
But dude, just the shading and the entire panel, just woof.
My god, dude.
Horikoshi, I'll say it every time. He's getting better and better as an artist.
I think there's a visual aesthetic that they're trying to like pull off here, but it's almost like, dude, they dimmed the scene. You know it's gonna be insane.
No, and then you see in the let's like to the very left of that panel is another small panel, and you see where Shigaraki is, and you see Izuku just jetted right past him.
That's insane, bro.
So he came by, took this man's arm, and was gone.
I'll get you on the go round.
He said, "I'll be back." We see here Izuku talking right now. I applied the second gear shift in low gear to the 6th smoke screen, holding the cloud in place.
What the hell?
So he's using gear shift because gear shift can affect the how fast the velocity of something. So he can affect the velocity of the smoke itself. Cause the 4th danger sense to set off a constant alarm in his head. So basically, what he's doing is he's overwhelming danger sense to where he's not going to be able to predict exactly what's going to happen because it's going off everywhere.
Dude, it's like God of War Ragnarok, and like you have to fight like that one dude, and Brock's like, you gotta overwhelm the senses.
Gotta overwhelm the senses.
But yeah, continue.
Then unleashing the 5th black whip while Shigaraki's vision was obscured. And now, in the meantime, we see this is Nana. We see think of Nana right here.
I don't think that's.
Oh, that's not Nana.
No, that's Lady Nagant, I think.
Distracted. Yeah, it's Lady Nagant. I don't know why I said Nana. I don't know. Said after all, I know the risks of relying too heavily on danger sense. Yeah, because that's how he got shot a couple times.
Oh yeah.
And then we see this is the I believe this is the 7th user.
Mm-hmm.
Going to such lengths to store up power, but 9th. We see Shigaraki's eye right there. Then we see Shigaraki's search quirk will lead him right to you.
That's
right,
fair.
yeah, he does have search. We see, God, as Izuku gets hit by one of those like black tendrils that Shigaraki has. We see Shigaraki here. I see all, remember. Your location and weaknesses. And we see, I believe that's, what's her name? Is it Mandalay? I want to say it's Mandalay.
Yeah, maybe.
I know everything about anyone I lay eyes on, up to 100 people at a time.
So he's able to actually like pick up on all the quirks he's got on him.
Right. And then he makes spots, and we see Izuku right here. He is looking worse for wear right now.
Bro, it's tired. He almost looks like Vigilante Arc.
No, but his pupils are so light right now. And we see, can't catch your breath, huh? So I think what he's saying is Izuku can't breathe right now. Like I think it's probably from Gear Shift right now. He's not able to breathe.
Oh yeah, and it looks like they elaborate a little bit more about like Gear Shift's like thing.
Yep, Gear Shift's time is up, and here comes the recoil. That's what Banjo is saying. We see Shigaraki and those charged up attacks, not meant for willy-nilly rapid fire either. And we can see Izuku's arm with the black whip inside of it. I can tell you're reinforcing your tendons and muscles from the inside. It's clear enough since those black coils show right through your skin.
Ooh.
Shigaraki again. If you smack me head on with one of those moves, I might not manage to put myself back together. But life's tough when you've got so much you want to protect. Right, Midoriya? We see Izuku. Like I told you, I'm not giving up on that crying boy. I respect it. I respect that he's like, you want him to give up, he's not gonna.
He is like, essentially standing on that business.
He is gonna see this through. It's like everyone else gave up on him, but everyone else gave up on Shigaraki. Izuku refuses. Then we see right here, he goes in for another kick, but it looks like Shigaraki's gonna dodge it and go back into the smoke. Shigaraki again, people interpret the world around them through such narrow, limited windows. Is he the crowd that's watching all this happen?
What's they're on TV.
Yep. What's going on now? Can't see a thing. They're too far from the camera. We see Shigaraki again. When the world throws the inexplicable at them, they concoct rationales to put themselves at ease. I mean, you're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Now we see, now you're cramming me into your narrow worldview, like a square peg into a round hole. You see it all, yeah? In the same way I can see your ghost buddies, One for All gives you a peek inside me. That's how you kept track on me, even in the smoke. Well, take a closer look.
Uh-oh. No, I don't want to. We don't want to see that.
I get. You want me to finish off this last one?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
All right. We see this right here. I overcame and buried that crying little kid a while back. As we see this just black spear.
Whoa.
It looks like a black sphere that's got these little pieces on it. It looks like almost like buildings, sort of. And it's my worldview that's taken over. The boy's gone. Only I'm left. Me, Tomura Shigaraki. And we see him with his hand out, just that smile. And I'm doing just peachy. Then we see we see the vestige of Nana. We see her just staring, looking at him. And then we see a flashback to Izuku. I want to save that little boy.
Damn. All right, here we go. Deku's still fighting, but Nana intervenes here, and she says, "Give it up. There's some people out there who can't be saved, Izuku. In the face of the ideals you carry as a hero, he represents the insurmountable challenge, an impenetrable wall you don't need to overcome. Your only option is to annihilate him in a single blow, leaving nothing behind." Yikes. She's struggling to say this too. Accept that fact.
It's her grandson.
Grin and bear it, Izuku. Charge up for a strike even mightier than before. And Deku's like, no. His voice also deepens too. No.
No.
I have to ask why he can't let go.
He is now being voiced by Christopher Judge.
Boy. Nana.
No.
I have to ask why he can't let go of that sad, lonely past of his. All he did was put a lid on it. And it's just, just a shot of Nana. She's like welling up tears, and Shiraki's still like really tweaking right now. So he's not really like changing looks right now.
Bro.
This next page, it's a crazy panel shot here. You ignored that you couldn't protect and swept all their pain under the rug. So until that lid shatters to pieces, I won't stop smashing away at it.
Respect.
I respect it. And this is the second user.
The shading. Oh my.
Yeah,
God.
we should. Oh yeah, I should probably say like, yeah, I gotta say, Midoriya, that's peak.
That's peak. I want that to be the thumbnail so much now. That's peak.
I gotta say, Horikoshi, that's peak.
I gotta say, Horikoshi. I gotta say, that's a pro gamer move.
That's a pro gamer move. The second user's over here is like, this is why I was so opposed. It shows a shot of him like in the past, like in that like the One for All space. He was one of the folks that was just kind of standing in the corner and not even like acknowledging that. I thought that was like more, and I think it still stands as like a visual representation of him just not being unlocked to like Izuku just yet at the time.
Yeah, the second and third, they didn't want to.
Yeah, they weren't
want to like give it like go with him on this.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as he was saying, this is why I was so opposed. The desire to save one's archenemy is delusional madness. A madness that disrupts our destined path. The users are looking out. He's still talking. It's arrogant thinking born of a naive, peace-addled existence. But having observed from within, I know the truth. That this boy clings to one driving notion. That anyone, whether the most vile among us, or even the quirkless, and it shows shots of like you know, Deku following after Bakugo as little kids. He's crying, but he's still like walking forward, running towards him. That inside each one of us beats an innately human heart. I too want to believe.
Oh,
I'll
this
take
panel
these.
goes
Yeah.
wild, bro. This goes wild, bro.
Oh no. Oh no. I think I know what's going on. Oh my god. If you guys remember, like, All Might's like Alpha, you know Woo's fingers pointing out into the darkness right now. Yo.
That's gotta be there. It could be. It's gotta be Star's arm.
You know, that's fair too, because I was like, is that All Might's? But no, they're also like very inspired too. Based on like All Might's design, that Stars is also the same way too. But you see a finger pointing out. Oh my god. The vestige of like All Might. All Might's not dead, but you see his vestige like there, and he's shocked. Or no, I guess he kind of gives an exclaimed look, and then Sega's like, huh? And he looks over.
Like, huh?
Into the darkness, he sees something. And something speaks. Call me a fan of saccharine sediment. But now you have to do exactly as I say. I'm betting everything on you, Ninth. What is going on?
This panel right here.
This shot of when Deku was acknowledged that he has the potential to become a hero by All Might. It was that shot. The time has come to part ways with One for All.
And that's where it ends.
To be continued. I already read ahead as far as like when the next one's being posted. Suggestively, it's going to be in 7 days, so it's like, whoa.
Bro, just the time has come to part ways with One for All. That I'm just like, holy shit.
I was like, well, what do they mean by that? Like, Deku's still got one last charge?
I talked about this with Master Hand because because when I saw that, I saw Star's arm and I saw that and my mind says, hold on, neurons are firing. I was like, I see one of two possibilities. Horikoshi's can possibly do another option, but these are just the two that popped in my head.
One, he's cooking. In fact, that's the only option.
My most likely scenario that I'm thinking of is seeing Star's arm made me think, do they want to continue this fight inside of Shigaraki?
Hey, yo.
Because that's what Star did. Remember, Star was in there destroying them from the inside.
That's fair. Yeah.
And so would the vestiges all work together to fight Shigaraki from the inside, while Izuku still does it from the outside?
Oh, so you mean like take that moment of contact that they'll have will be like at that extent a fight between like all of the quirks that they both have, and it's just gonna be like a crazy like almost a fan fiction type of fight where it's like all the users are gonna throw hands against everything that Shigaraki has, and it's gonna be nuts.
Either that or just Shigaraki himself, who knows?
Yeah. But Star's also going to be there too. So that's going to be sick. Well, at least I think so.
The second part I was thinking, which is less likely, was as if Star's vestige is still in Shigaraki and that's what they're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to have maybe a type of rescue mission of some sort.
Maybe.
Basically, it's time to part ways with One for All. But maybe obviously it could be temporary, and maybe they want to save Star's vestige. Maybe bring it back to the One for All vestige world. That's why like I said, I think that's that's probably the less likely of the two. I think the first one is way more likely.
Yeah,
just because seeing Star's arm and seeing the vestiges looking, I'm just like, oh, is that because the last time we saw Star, what was she doing in a vestige world? She was destroying. Yeah,
she was destroying every other like quirk, like causing pure destruction on her end to slow down Shigaraki. And what this could ultimately end up doing is it kills all the quirks. all of them, including One for All. And so,
very even possibly destroy Decay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So it becomes a battle of fists, and it'll be sick.
Like, if this ends
battle
with
of Quirkless
Shigaraki and Izuku becoming Quirkless,
I'm in for it.
And then just a straight up brawl.
Yeah.
Just fists.
Mm.
Dude. He cooking. He cooking.
No quirks, no special like moves, just gas.
Just gas.
I gotta say, Horikoshi, that's peak. Wow, dude. No, I'm down for that. That was not what I expected. I thought it really was gonna be like Deku will just like kind of outsmart Shigaraki with both like brute force and also like just like cunning like thoughts here and there, but like it's
dude, this panel at the end speaks for itself. Like I was just like,
yeah, dude.
The time just it speaks 1,000 words. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words, but it speaks 1,000.
Mm-hmm. The time has come.
Time has come.
And so have I.
Ways.
Laugh last because you came to die. Something, 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 something. Devil may cry.
Hey, yo, he spit. He spit.
And then Tararoki's over here. Shoto's like, I'm pretty sure heroes cry too.
Heroes cry too.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, I got nothing. Like honestly, I think you said everything as far as like what to anticipate. I'm glad that now they are kind of focusing on like the predecessors of like One for All, and potentially this internal like quirk battle that might happen in the consciousness. Because essentially, it was really cool that like Deku really just unleashed like the killer like Delaware Smash. That's probably the strongest he's ever gonna like have it until like he charges even more. But we kind of know that that's kind of a losing battle. So it really is just like
going to be like I can't even say this is the finale because I honestly don't know.
I want to say it is because
there.
Yeah, it's like what we're saying is like probably like the upper limits of like what Deku could do with all the quirks he has in mind. And granted, it's crazy amounts. Like honestly, like we probably said it before, but we can kind of acknowledge that Deku's at that kind of like that level where like he can like deal with like threats like relatively easily, except for like one of these bigger bads. Just
After seeing this, I want to say we have 20 to 30 chapters tops left.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. It's enough like, just to kind of expand on like different characters and epilogue even.
I could be wrong, and he'll prove me wrong, and I'll be like, okay. But for right now, it's like it seems like how much left could we do?
I know. Aside from like the My Hero 2 Electric Boogaloo, because that's always going to be a thing. But yeah, as far as what these guys can do right now, I think the way that they're kind of taking the direction of this fight, I think it's for the better, honestly. Because it is also not just a battle of like who's stronger, who can hit harder, but it's also like, the feelings coming across from the characters and inspiring and motivating them to act. In this case, it's Deku like not giving up, and the vestiges, all the predecessors are like really like channeling through that, and now we have another like third party like entering in. They're like, "Hey, I got something. I got something to say. Everyone do exactly as I say."
Honestly,
but yeah, all right. I think that's going to be it for us. In that case, the next chapter, which is going to be 413, is happening next week, so we'll be jumping in on that as soon as that comes out. But for now, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next one. #bye, everybody.